Good morning and hello from a relaxing Ocala, Florida. Enjoying myself up here in Ocala, a really beautiful place in Ocala National Forest. And as you can tell, I don't have my normal fish video up there, the underwater cam or the beach cam today, because my internet service out here in the forest is not too good. As you can tell, on Friday, it took me almost an entire day just to upload the video. In fact, didn't get it up till Saturday. That's how slow the internet is here. But I'm not here for internet connections. I'm here to do exactly what you see me doing right here, is enjoying the scenery and relaxing. But I told you I would, lots of butts here. I have, boy, lots of butts. I'm into butts today, I guess. But, oh boy. No less, I told you I would get these videos done, and this is going to be a pretty short one because it will take a while to upload. This is me. There's my feet. That's probably the most you've seen of me ever. There is my feet. So my legs. And yes, I do have legs and feet, and I'm a real person. I am not a bot, as I've been accused of on Twitter and a few other places here. Man, people don't like it when you disagree with them. Folks, I woke up this morning too to the same prices. Didn't look at them last night, but I figured we'd see. I did the video on last Thursday before I left, sub $23 question mark. You know, that's the number that these big collusive, crooked criminal players need to be at, this sub $23 level, to get them out of their bullshit position, paper position that they've been in for years. And the nonsense just continues. However, I don't want you to get discouraged, especially you new folks out there, you know. But you know, we've seen almost a, what is it, 27 and change, 27.50, 27.60, the high sometime in March, I believe it was, or over 27. I mean, think about this. That's a $5 plus knockdown, folks. And it's criminal. It is criminal to the nth degree, and we're going to get into that. But meanwhile, if it was just paper markets and there was nothing, you couldn't own the product, you know, like you can with physical gold and silver. You can actually own the gold and silver. You know, if gold and silver were just some paper product that you couldn't really own, like a treasury or a bond of some sort, or a stock certificate, where you don't physically own anything, you're just told that you do, I'd be out of gold and silver a long time ago with this type of collusive, illegal, manipulative behavior. But the fact is that it's a product, man. It's a product you can physically hold in your hand, so they can't win in this battle. They can't possibly win. Who is going to be the winners in the medium and long term? And I'm saying medium because I don't think we're too far off from a blast-off point, especially when how in your face they are with this at the moment right now. Some interesting things, but for you new folks out there, and for you viewers of mine that have been watching me for a long time, you've seen me say this quite often. Of course, the game is rigged. Don't let that stop you. If you don't play, you can't win. And that applies to everything, folks. It applies from markets to elections to you know, if you don't play, you can't win. I mean, that's the truth. But you also have to know how they cheat at the game. Now, as far as elections, I don't know how to tell you to get around that, you know, other than just be vigilant and be a good American citizen, and do whatever you can to make sure that they are legit. And all over the world, I think that's good advice to people that listen from other places as well. But as far as the markets go, as far as the CME group, you know, the casino where this silver price gets knocked down terribly, well, there are things we can do, folks, and we're starting to do it here. My suggestion, first thing to suggest to anybody would be today, when you get off, or right now, pause the video real quick, call 1-312-930-1000. That's the casino that's the crooked casino. The owners of the crooked casino is this group, CME Group. They own that crooked casino. They're the ones that allow the big collusive criminals to get away with this behavior. So basically, they're the casino that allows the cheaters to come in, and they allow the cheaters to operate. And they do it, and you know how they do it, and it's in the COT reports. They spoof markets, like this is what's been happening with the gold and silver market for the last 3 weeks. They've been spoofing them in the evening. I'm not quite sure who, how, and what, but the data's out there. They can find this stuff. They know what's happening. But no less, hey, it's a great time. Put the video on pause and call 1-312-930-1000. And there's a bunch of other numbers you can call here too, as you can see. You can call all their different offices. You know what? Listen, they're allowing this criminal behavior to happen so much. Don't call them and do anything illegal, but you know what? Call them, bust their balls, do it 10 times a day. But again, got to do everything legal, but there's nothing illegal about calling them up and telling them you're sick of their illegal, collusive casino, or you're sick of them allowing them to do this, the crooks that they are. And the thing is if it was like a a radio station or TV, you could turn the channel. But the problem is you can't turn the channel with these fuckers, all right? Because they own all the casinos. They are the casino. They're the only place you can play, or not play, but well, hold on. This brings up a good question. We can play in a different market, and that's called the physical markets. However, price discovery is still made by these crooked mothers right here, all right? The price discovery is still done here. But the fact is, and this is what's going to destroy them ultimately, is that we can play in other markets, and they're called the real markets. They're called the physical markets. They're not called the bullshit paper derivative markets that the CME group runs. But again, give them a call. If you woke up and you looked at prices today and you're pissed off in any way, shape, or form, hey, call them up and take it out on them for sure. Again, 312-930-1000. There's a bunch of other numbers you can call. In fact, you can click around on this website. Pull it up on your own page. It's a CMEgroup.com. Boy, send them emails. Get a hold of all their people. Just listen. I don't mean harass, like, again, not illegal, but you know what? I think it's completely legal to call these people and to let your displeasure be known in whatever shape or form that is. I think you catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar, but no less. The honey days are over. You can speak nice to these people, but at some point, what you don't want to do is you don't want to have them hang up on you right away. You want to waste their time here, folks. You want to waste their phone time, waste their waste their employees' times. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't believe there's anything illegal about that, but hey, why the hell not? About time to give these people some shit back. And while you're at it, here's the CFTC. It looks like the CFTC got some more board members. For the first time ever, I was able to get through just barely. Call this number, 866-366-2382. Also tell the CFTC about your displeasure with the way the COMEX has been manipulating these markets, allowing the big commercial, 4 to 8 big commercial short positions to constantly, again, manipulate collusively the price of silver. And it's cost you money, it's cost me money, it's cost miners money. And at some point, when it blows up in their faces in such a huge, massive way, it's going to hurt America in general. It's going to hurt the economy in general. But no less, what even hurts the economy more is, you explain this to CFTC if you like, what hurts the economy more is distrust, credibility, distrust in the system, distrust in the CFTC, distrust in the COMEX. Again, distrust in the casino, distrust in the police that are supposed to be watching the casino, who happens to be CFTC, distrust in their lack of credibility. They're going to destroy themselves. When agencies and casinos lose their credibility, think about a casino losing their credibility. Once the word starts getting out, they go to shit. And that's exactly what we got going on here. So, hey, listen. All day long, today, tomorrow, or whenever you wake up in a pissy mood, give them a call right here at 1-312-930-1000. My suggestion, again, is try to get as far up the chain as you can. Don't just start yelling at the operator. That poor lady has a rough time already, probably. But see if you can find out who you can talk to about, just say silver, the manipulative silver shorts and COMEX. Just say that in the CRIMEX. Call it CRIMEX markets, whatever you want to do. Just say you're calling about that. And who do I talk to about that? And talk to the operator. At some point, she's going to try to put you through to someone or connect you to a website. But you know what? Flood their phones. Flood their phones with, let them know how displeased and how unhappy you are with their bullshit behavior. And again, this is my opinion, and I'm sure you share the same opinion. Same thing with CFTC. Fill out their tip and complaint form. Look, if you click that right there, there's a tips and complaint form. Light up their switchboards, light up their computers, and listen, careful though. A person who knowingly, willingly makes false or fraudulent statements is subject to criminal penalties. So whatever you do, don't say anything false. Don't make any fraudulent statements willingly. Of course, you can make a mistake, but don't make any willing. Again, you can get in trouble here, and you can hit that I accept button. But let them know, even if it's a vague report and they just throw it out the window, let them know that you're sick of it and you're watching them, okay? But whatever you do, don't make any false statements there, all right? And they know this stuff is happening, folks. They know it, you know. Again, I've said for a long time the CFTC is either inept or complicit, and probably both more than likely, for allowing the COMEX to run this crooked casino the way they have for years. COMEX, CME Group, your credibility is on the way out the fucking door, and probably should be out the door anyway. And if you're doing this in the silver markets, the tiny silver markets, we can only imagine what you're allowing other big commercial banks to do in your other markets as well. Boy, I'd be curious about that. Well, let's take a look at what they did last night. Overnight market, sub 23, as I said before. The funny thing, too, is every time me and my gal go on a vacation, it gets hammered. So makes me afraid to leave the store now. I know that's just anecdotal to some degree, but let's take a look at what's happened in the markets. And listen, folks, I've been through this so many times. Give me 1 second here. I'm pulling out my mic here. Sorry about that, all the noise. But I've been through this so many times that, you know, being upset about it is just, I'm over it. I know ultimately where prices are headed. You know, you see this 1860 price. They were monkey hammering this the same way back when it was 1200, 1300, 800, 700. So this behavior, this monkey hammering that you see in red right here has been happening for man, decades now. And it's been allowed by the CFTC because, again, they're inept or they're complicit. They're involved with it and or inept, all right? I suspect a little bit of both. And the CME Group is just, and you ask, why does the CME Group allow this? Why would they allow this type of behavior to happen? Why would they, you know, they own the casino. Don't they care about, well, obviously they don't care about credibility because they're destroying their credibility in this tiny little silver market here. And if they don't think that there's a huge growing amount of people out here that are understanding what's happening for years and years now, then they're completely inept and stupid as well. But CME Group, you're losing your credibility fast, and the numbers are growing, and it's in the millions already. I'm telling you, even though that's small, you know, in a world of billions of people, what is it, 3 billion? I don't even know what we have right now. A million doesn't seem like a lot, but that'll grow fast. That'll grow fast, and it's growing faster every day. The fact that we know how crooked you fuckers are. But anyways, again, that's my opinion and the opinion of people far smarter than me. Let's take a look at the markets. 1850, 660, the low, 1900, the high. Holy crap, that was crazy shit here. Currently sitting at 1860.96. Silver, low at 22.16. Now that was quite surprising, but you know where it happened. It happens in the COMEX markets. A high at 22.87, and silver sitting at that 22.52 mark. I'm curious what's happening with premiums right now. We'll look at JM Bullion's page, and as you know, I advertise to beat JM Bullion on their generic products and their products that are worthwhile buying. They're a good company, but as a small local dealer here in South Florida, and I am the guy to come see when it comes to precious metals, rare coins, and paper money here in South Florida. But precious metals, I can beat their prices and the prices of the other large guys as there well. If you don't live in South Florida, please find yourself a good local dealer, because I can't stress enough, when my local people's coming to buy gold and silver from me, I'm very fair. I beat the online guys, give them good advice. And not only that, I spend the money here in town. I go to the local tackle store, you know, because I'm a fisherman. I go to the local restaurants here. I use the local merchants, AC repairmen. I use the, you know, this money that people come and spend with me goes back into the community. And the same thing with you when you spend money in your local community instead of buying from the big online dealers like JM, Amex, and SD. So I can beat their prices. So should your local dealer. So find yourself a good local dealer. Platinum, above that $900 mark. I mean, look how badly gold and silver got stomped. Silver and gold, 1860, 22.52. Maybe platinum just staying at that 900 level and even going down when gold and silver were going up. Maybe it was a tell. Maybe platinum was a tell again. Kind of looking that way a little bit. Look at palladium down $111. But folks, I'm not even going to discuss these markets right here, palladium markets. But the platinum, the silver and gold market, just plain manipulation in your face. Wow. But that's what's happening in this world right now. They don't even care. They are just lying right in your faces. Now, this is not just with the gold and silver markets. This is in economics, politics. Folks, they're just outright looking you in the eyes and just lying to you and daring you to say anything otherwise. This is why you need to yell back at them. This is why you need to call them out. This is why you need to just call them. And I'm talking about the silver markets right now. So again, my recommendation, pause this page, If you already made a call and paused this page once during this video, hey, do it again. Okay, let's take a look at where this monkey hammering happens in the COMEX markets. And there you go. Early morning, actually, last night, gold kind of steady until late night. Take a look at this. In thinly traded markets, why would anyone sell into this market right here? This is the evening New York Globex market. Maybe London, I'm not sure, but they're a crooked market as well. But take a look at this. Thinly traded markets, gold starts to go down. And it looks like in the New York COMEX markets is where you see the worst trashing goes. Again, the CME Group owns these markets. New York NYMEX, see where I'm pointing? New York Globex. Boy, it's time for another phone call to them, isn't it? Okay, 24-hour spot silver prices, same thing, but where the most monkey hammer occurred has been in the price of silver for quite some time. Most manipulated market in the, well, let me not say in the world because I don't know other markets, but we know how badly they manipulate the price of silver in these markets right here. It's just to the point of criminal, folks. You know, I'm starting to believe that people in the CME Group and even the regulators themselves should be culpable and maybe jail time or something like that, or fines for the very. Anyways, you know my feeling on that. Silver did recover from that low, look almost to that $21 point that they got it, and then back up to what is it, $22.40 where it is right now. So yeah, they did it again, folks. They did the trashing again, and but you know what? Pride's a great opportunity to buy the frickin' dip. All right, and if you're not bought the dip already. Just hang on to it and go do what I'm doing right here. This is what you do. You go sit outside, grab your cup of coffee, your wine, your whiskey, whatever the hell it is that you like, your glass of water. Just be cool with nature and enjoy yourself. That's the and relax, folks. You know, as I've said for last over 2 years now. Of course, the game is rigged. Don't let that stop you. If you don't play, you can't win. And we are going to win in this gold and silver market. As I said, take the opportunity to buy the dips. If you couldn't buy the dip, you didn't time the dip, or you don't have enough money to buy the dip, just ride it out. No worries. This too shall pass. Well, where are we going from here? Let's take a look at the stock market. Fucking zombie. There you go. Oh, down a little bit right now. Dow Jones, S&P, and it looks like the NASDAQ got smacked pretty good too last week. But no less, these markets, the only reason they haven't collapsed, folks, is, again, you've got the PPT, the plunge protection team in there propping these markets up. I am certain of that. And the only reason the stock market hasn't collapsed is because that's the only thing that these dumbasses the Federal Reserve and the government people have learned. The only thing they learned is, big, massive drops are bad, right? That's the only thing they learned from 2008. They didn't learn how they screwed it up, how they got there, how they could have fixed it, how they could have, all they learned was drops are bad. Stock market down bad. That's it. Like some fucking caveman that can only get a sentence in his head to understand. Market's down bad. So what are they in there? They're just in there propping up these zombies, folks. Same thing they've done with this economy since 2008. They've not fixed anything. They changed nothing. They fixed nothing. In fact, they kept rewarding the same fucking idiots that screwed this economy to hell with more money, more power, more money. And again, we continue to do this economically, politically, and no wonder we're in the shit we are in, folks. Look at the idiots running the world, all right? Oh, JM Bullion, man, their spot prices are quite a bit higher. Look, 22.71 when we're showing 22.50. And I noticed that with some other spot prices, but I got to tell you, I got to say it outright. It looks like they're hedging themselves here by a little bit, at least 20 cents an ounce on silver. And on the gold ask price, it looks like, where is it right now? 1870, about $10 on the ask price. So what does that really mean? I don't know. Why is JM doing that? They've been doing that for a while. Look at the price of platinum, $9.49. I just updated my price, and it's not too far off. It's $25 higher on their price of platinum on JM Bullion. So I guess that's part of their premium. But no less, JM, they're the largest company out there. So, they either their spot prices, they know something that I don't, or I don't know what the hell to say as far as that goes. But as you know, I advertise to beat JM Bullion on their gold and silver products. And I'm just kind of curious, what is silver, in-stock silver? Let's see if they got wiped out this morning, which is a possibility when you see these lows, right, like this. See how slow this page is loading up? All right, sometime today. What is the best deal as? Is it curtain number 1? As low as 26.37. That's if you buy 5 or more 100-ounce bars from them. What is the current price of silver? Let's see, where is it up there? 22.77. So basically 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Man, premiums are even higher right now. That surprises me. But as you know, I will beat APMEX, JM, and SD Bullion on their better products. Stay away from Silver Eagles still. They're overpriced. Gold Eagles. Let's see what's going on in gold, in stock gold. Give me 1 second here. And man, I'm making this video long, so I better shorten it up. Otherwise, you won't get it till tomorrow. Let's take a look here. What's the best deal out there? Still Valcombis by far. Look, 20 bucks an ounce cheaper than Eagles. And again, that's as low as. Gold bars are still the best deal out there. But Eagles aren't too badly priced. Again, the issue, I think, with shortages out there is not so much with gold as it is with silver. But that may change with these lows kicking in like they are. All right, I need to get out of there real quick. And like I said, if you live in South Florida, I'm the guy to see. If you don't live in South Florida, find yourself a good local person, folks. Stress emerges again in the Treasury market. That doesn't surprise me. Dollar surge leaves a trail of destruction. The dollar's raced to a 2-decade high. You know what? That is not the reason gold and silver. What you'll see is the mainstream talking heads and the people that don't understand these markets say, surging dollar. The dollar going up is the reason that gold and silver went down. And if anything, that's the excuse or the reason, or that's the timing when these big commercial banks will hit gold and silver in the evening. They'll say, hey, look, it looks like dollar strength is up. Great time to hit gold and silver price. The dollar strength doesn't hurt the price of gold and silver. And anyone that believes it does is living in an old, ancient world of lies and deceit and zero credibility, in my opinion. Because the dollar is not stronger, folks. The dollar never gets stronger. When they say a dollar surge, what do they really mean by that? Here, let me show you something here. This is, where is it? Where is my, not the misery index. I got it here somewhere, trading times. There it is, CPI graph. Okay, this is what the dollar is doing right here. And that'll take a while. The dollar, purchasing power of the dollar does nothing but decline. It doesn't surge. I think the only time we've ever seen it surge is probably right here. And that's right before the Depression. And I don't know why the dollar surged at that point, but there's probably some good explanations there. But since then, it's been a downhill ride. When they say surge, what they really means, it's up against other currencies, which really means it's the last horse to the glue factory, which really means there's nothing strong about it. It doesn't buy more. It's just stronger against the other turds in the toilet, you know? I'm sorry. It's true. And again, it provides a great opportunity when the Fed starts to jaw. These are when markets get hammered the most in silver and gold, all right, but primarily in the silver markets. It's done when news comes out of the Fed jawboning higher interest rates, but that hasn't worked for them lately. It's done when the dollar surges, so to speak, all right? Which they did it overnight, and they did it over this last week when the dollar was going up. Hey, it's a great excuse to use to make it look like silver's going down because of a real reason, not because of our simply manipulative, illegal behavior. So that's when they do all the spoofing and all the illegal shit they do. All right, anyway, I'm just sounding like a broken record when we talk about this stuff, but they did it, not us. Hey, and make your third call to CME Group at 312-930-1000. Let them know how you feel. Hey, nothing illegal, but again, you can do it as long as it's nothing illegal and you're not saying anything illegal. Call them, give them your peace of mind. All right, and try to get through past the operator. See if you can get into the higher chain there, get up in the chain there, and see who you can talk to. Just don't harass the operator there. There's lots more people at the CME Group, and the operator, it's not her fault. So it's the people she works for. Try to get a hold of them if you can somehow, and let them know what you think. All right, let's go into see what's going on in news. You know what? It's such a long video already. I'm afraid this is not going to upload till way late, so I'm going to just make comments here. I'm going to, let's see, panic, CNN, how we're going to control it. That guy's a turd. There's one turd. Anyway, this has got to end. Why does the United States keep throwing gasoline on this fire? I thought we're supposed to be peacemakers, man. The world makes much more peace, money, and things are much better when we're in peace. The problem is we're before the midterms, and wars are really good for people that are losing elections. ISM manufacturing takes their mind off the idiots that are running the country. Wars do. And no sign. Of course not. We knew that. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Not too much to talk about. And other than, gosh, I could sit here and talk about this stuff all day. This guy's a moron, in my opinion. Who's that? Which Republican is that? He's just trying to create more war over there. Oh, look, I see Cheney's name right there. Obviously a friend of Dick Cheney. What an asshole. What a fucking asshole these people are. Warmongering bastards they are. Aha, I see, it got me. You know what gets me more than the silver price going down? Warmongers. People that destroy this country for war. Well, anyways, think for yourself and question authority, folks. I think this is probably one of the most important quotes that anyone could have today, especially today, and that you can teach your children, your friends, your family, young folks. Repeat this over and over to yourself. Repeat it to the people around you. Think for yourself and always question authority. Encourage people to do that. And also question what narrative you have in your mind. Maybe it's not yours. Maybe the narrative and the things that you believe weren't your own. Maybe they were created by news, by society, by your teachers, always question yourself, because sometimes you'll find what you know may not be correct as well. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day. This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Ocala. We're open 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays, and the store is open right now, folks. Just because I'm not there don't mean the store is not open. My crew is running it perfectly. I haven't heard from them. So they either burn the place down or they're doing great, one or the other. Or my cell phone connection is just that bad, and maybe I don't want to know. But no, my crew does a great job, and they're open right now. So, hey, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day, and I'll knock another one out tomorrow if I can. Bye now.